This pretty little tree is called the tree of heaven because of its ability to grow quickly and reach heavenly heights. Which is kind of hilarious when you think about it, because it doesn't even crack the top 10 of fastest growing trees in the world. Probably not even the top 20. But it's this same ability to regenerate and grow quickly that's also earned it the nickname Tree of Hell. Another reason it's been called various unsavory names is because it has some serious BO. I guess being a tree, it would be TO. Yeah, it's been known to stink up a storm. In fact, it kind of smells, according to most people, like rancid nuts. Not the best smell in the world. But to be fair, this divisive tree also has many positives to it that initially had people fall in love with it too. This, of course, is not the tree of heaven, but it is that festive season while I'm recording this, and if you're feeling a little extra festive, please feel free to subscribe, like, and do all that fun stuff that makes my video happy. Originally from China, the Tree of Heaven made its way over to the US and UK in the mid-18th century, and because of its attractive foliage and flowers, it was praised for its beauty as an ornamental tree for many years, which is how it earned other positive nicknames like the Paradise Tree. I mean, just look at that tree. That's a pretty sexy looking tree. The Tree of Heaven can be used to make paper and as an insect repellent. It's also a host for moths that produce that sweet, sweet silk. It even has a wide variety of medicinal uses that it's been employed for over the years. And while there is some research backing these claims, particularly involving malaria, there isn't a ton of research other than various anecdotal accounts. And now we're going to pull another really quick U-turn, as you gotta be very careful when you try and use this one medicinally. Apparently when you use it wrong, it can easily cause nausea and vomiting, and even diarrhea and headaches. So if you really want to use it, it's best to consult a professional first. And that brings me to the biggest conundrum about the Tree of Heaven. Why is it even really a problem? Is it that big a deal? Being a little stinky?
You're right.
As I mentioned before, this tree loves to grow quickly. And while this tree typically doesn't live beyond 50 years, relatively short in terms of many trees, it loves propagating itself and spreading out like mad. You can find it growing through cracks of cement out of stone walls. It can grow in lots of different locations that many other plants won't grow. Not only that, but the Tree of Heaven can release a chemical that's toxic to native plants. Its aggressive root system has even been known to cause damage to sewers and building foundations. And if that isn't enough to make you think, well, yeah, maybe Tree of Hell is the best name for it, it also helps to spread the spotted lanternfly, which just loves terrorizing native plants and fruit-bearing trees. So where do you land after watching this video? Do you think it's still the Tree of Heaven, or should it actually be called the Tree of Hell? Let me know in ye old comments down below. Please be kind, take care of each other, and watch out for those tricky trees that aren't as pretty as their package suggests.